What did I say?
Welcome to Walking Among Us.
What's up, guys? Here we are with episode 3, Haunting of the Beck House.
I'm haunting like Krista.
Bearded zombie.
For this episode, we went to the infamous Beck House here in Penetanguishene.
Yes!
Oh! We had quite the experience here, to say the least.
It was very different. This location it's not like something we've shot at so far. As much as we got activity, I would have to honestly say like 80% of it was with our own natural senses without equipment.
Which is, you know, not helpful when you're trying to film things. We rented out the entire 3rd floor, which is said to be the most haunted, but I believe that a lot of the activity moved throughout the entire house.
It definitely moves throughout the entire house. When speaking to the tenant the next morning who lives on the 2nd floor, even she was saying how she used to live on the 3rd floor, she now lives on the 2nd floor, but even they get activity there. The owner, who was just such a gem of a lady.
Love you, Brenda.
she lives on the 1st floor with her husband, and they get stuff down there too. It's just gotten to the point where they've all lived there so long that it's kind of white noise to them.
Yeah.
Like it's something major has to happen to catch their attention. You've said you've owned the house for 12 years. Mm-hmm. So personally, what kind of experiences you had that really stick out in your memory as that freaked me out?
My very first experience. So let's say, I will say, I didn't really believe in ghosts. You know they're there, you know there's afterlife, whatever, but I never had any dealings with it, no need to. Mm-hmm. So it was like, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. So the first Christmas I'm here, I was decorating the staircase. Mm-hmm. And I was up here on 3rd. And it was late, like midnight. Because I didn't, tenants are all, I got garland all over the stairs as I'm doing, so I didn't want to do it while people were moving around. And the door banged really loud. I could hear a door bang really loud and shuffling. Like literally shuffling with boots or something. And I thought, I didn't just hear that. Yeah. I must be imagining things. And I kept going and did it again, only it sounded closer. Well, I thought, like, it creeped me out. I got to admit, I've never experienced anything like this. I go running down the stairs fast as I could, and I'm all, oh, and my husband Fred, he says, he laughed at me when I told him, oh please, And I had to calm myself down. I had a cup of tea, and I thought, there's garland all over. I can't leave it like this. I've got to go back upstairs. So I did, and I thought, just carry on. And they did it for the 3rd time, only like the top door, because I thought it might have been a bottom door, and I was going, hello, see, did somebody come in? Yeah. And nobody's moving, they're all sleeping, which I knew would be anyway. Yeah. And by the time I came up that 3rd time, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I swear it was this top door, shuffle, bang, and I just picked up this whole wad of garland, just threw it down the middle. I didn't care, and I've never decorated late at night since. Wow. I don't think it would frighten me the same now. I'm used to things. Yes. That was my very first, and I was with some investigators, and we were in the red room, and the one was, he was, I guess, not disrespectful, but, he'd say, oh, come on, people, like, do something, kind of like that. So he's in the room with a camera, and I'm standing with the other one right beside me in the doorway, and he goes, somebody pulled my belt, and he's jumping all over while we're laughing at him, and as he jumped and turned to face the window, he was facing that way in the mirror, and as he jumped and turned, that yellow dress adjusted itself. And I saw it with my own eyes, and I just buried my face in the guy I was with, the other investigator, and I said, did it stop? I calmed myself down from that, like, that's creepy. I didn't know if it was going to start moving or anything. And we said, did you happen to get it on video while you were jumping around with your, and he didn't even have it on. Oh, yeah. So that was too bad, but that was something to see that. It was one thing to hear the noises of the doors.
It's another thing to see something.
For 301, I put that on 6 months after this one. We really haven't had investigators in 301 because they want to do this one.
Yeah, because it's used to.
But 301 has just as much action. Once I have had investigator down there with a medium, and they had, you know, great stuff. I got a lot of repeats, so they're staying in one, and they book the other, and they'll say nothing happens down there all the time. I don't know why, because it's noisy down there. That one is a noisy one. This one's all very subtle. So we get Mary, George will be in there, her hubby, Adam will be in there, Charles and Amelia, and I've heard Mary sing 3 times. And they love the rods. Do you have dowsing?
Yes, we do have
We have dowsing rods.
They love the rods.
Yeah, okay.
In here as well. And the bedroom seems to be the place where, should I tell you what they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what you're about to say.
Is it the tucking?
They
The tucking?
talk at the end of the bed, and you can't understand a word they're saying.
Oh, they talk to you at the end of the bed.
Well, they talk amongst themselves
Oh, so we were just
at the
seeing
end of the bed,
conversation
but
happening.
nobody has yet figured out what they're saying.
I was talking.
Move close to it. Make it light up. You can make this go off. Just get close to it like that. See if you can make that go off. Can you make those lights light up? Is this Carl here or is this Mary? Who's with us right now? If this is Carl, go near that REM pod. All you got to do is just lightly go near it. See? The closer you get, the more it'll light up and make noise.
I was talking about one of the stories where it said that 302 didn't have very much spirit activity for this person, but 301 did. So my way of thinking is they wanted to show me 302 had some spirits. See?
Can you get closer to it?
Right as you're talking about it again.
So, if you want us to know you're in this
It
room.
doesn't feel as hot here.
Feels colder.
It's weird.
I have chills. And you know what's crazy? I was just telling Rafe when we were coming back in that hallway, because it was less, I had less chills in my body. And I was like, I think it's moving around. We come in and it's doing that.
That's what I said. Of course it happens when you guys are out of the room.
Of course.
Right? Yeah.
You want to
Did
make
you
that
hear
light
that
up?
extra sound? Mm-hmm. Can you make it light up for me?
Just step a little bit
Step
closer
a little
to
bit
it.
closer to it and it'll light up. Okay. All right. Is this the way you're going to play this?
No, not another one.
Not another one. Are you really going to do this to me? All you got to do is come in, get nice and... Sorry. This is what happens when you let the tech guy replace James. He bumps into shit and scares the poop out of you.
I just got like a pressure in my hand.
You trying to
Like
hold
something
Chris's
touching
hand?
you?
Yeah, but just like right here. Like it feels like someone's like holding me by these 2 fingers.
Maybe it's a little kid.
Maybe. Did you make that noise?
Yeah, that was the camera.
No, not that. Like the
It
whisper.
was like a shaking I just heard though.
Was it this?
Yes.
No,
That's the camera.
that's not what I heard.
You heard a whisper?
Yeah, like from behind Kelly. I thought it was you. You didn't say
No.
anything? There was something's behind Kelly whispering.
Hold on. Let's move this in here.
Where is?
Huh?
Give me.
These fingers feel so weird, man.
It's still going off. Did you hear that?
No. What did you hear?
Footsteps by the front door. It could have been Jordan, but when I looked over because I heard them, he hadn't started walking yet. Oh, right there.
Carl.
Shut up!
What? Carl.
Like Carl Beck?
What?
Carl Beck.
Are you kidding me?
That's the first thing it said
So
when I
we
turned this
turned
on.
we turned on the app for
Explain that.
spear talking, and I can't. You can't see it right now.
That's a big coincidence.
Hold on, let me-
one.
Yeah.
let me zoom in on it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words.
So we got the first thing that comes up on
The Spirit
the
Talker app.
Spirit Talker is Carl. We are at the Carl Beck house.
And the Spirit Talker, it acts like an Ovilus. It's an iPhone app, but it acts like an Ovilus. It's just on a phone device. And this one doesn't necessarily believe in the phone apps, which I understand. A lot of people don't.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to tell us, Carl?
Many died here.
What?
Did you hear that? Because I sure did. It said many died here.
I'm sorry, they're just Kelly in the background going, what?
What? They So our first two pieces of merch will be "Shut Up" and
What?
Grandpa's going off again.
But it's not getting close enough to touch
It's not
it.
getting
It's
close enough to
just
set it
detecting a temperature change.
What else do you have to say to us, Carl?
Let us know.
It's scary here.
It is pretty scary here.
It is kind of scary here. You're right, Carl. Okay, every hair on my body is standing up right now. I'm getting so many shivers. Is that you, Carl? Are you getting close to me?
I can't believe the first name that came through was Carl.
I was treated bad.
You were treated bad.
Is this you, Mary? Whoa.
What happened?
Every muscle tensed, every hair stood up as soon as I asked if it was Mary. As soon as I said her name for a second time, everything, all my tingles everywhere.
Mary, are you here?
Mary, are you here? Are you still holding a grudge against your dad for cutting you out of the will? Just for wanting to start your own family?
Is that you?
I want to constantly look over my shoulder. What did you just say?
She got an orb.
I got two. All right.
We're gonna be here.
The first one started, and that's why I asked, is that you?
I love how Kelly just does her thing.
Yeah, Kelly always goes off her own.
Watch.
Okay. Are you in here?
Now I'm chilling.
Oh, straight up.
Is that you?
I want to constantly look over my shoulder.
That's right. Those are like clear and slow orbs. What just happened?
So I just got a message from the sensitive that I'm supposed to contact for just a quick video tour, see if she sees anything or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just got this message. Shut up!
We did not tell her where we were
We
going
didn't tell her
at
where
all.
I have not told her where we were
We purposely
investigating
did
tonight.
not tell her.
You actually asked me where we were going to be, and I said I don't want to tell you. I want to see what you can pick up on.
Yep.
So your first line picked up right away. I want to hear you tell me what you've been feeling, what you've been hearing.
Right now is like sawdust and water. Like a lot of water. And there's this girl, she's 19, 20. Her name's Mary or Marianne. She is pissed.
Is she pissed at us or just pissed?
She's pissed.
Okay.
She can't pass.
Okay.
She's pissed. She's stuck to wherever you are.
Okay.
She refuses to leave, and I don't know why.
Okay.
There's a couple littles with her,
Okay.
at least 2 or 3. There's a lot of C's going on, like with names.
Okay.
I want to say Chucky, Charlie. There's another little girl,
Okay.
and the other little's a boy.
Okay.
One of the names starts with an S or something.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Like I said, it's kind of a rough week.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm feeling. And there is a lot of water. The little's tragic, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's involving water or wood or forest. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have.
Okay, so I'm investigating the Carl Beck house in Penetanguishene, surrounded by water. Walking into this place, you get the old musty wood smell. Carl Beck had a daughter. When the mother passed, the oldest daughter was charged with watching the kids. She wanted to start a family of her own, so Carl got a little spiteful, cut her out of his riches, and left her $1 in his will. That daughter's name was Mary. He was, oh my fucking God, no. I just understood the sawdust. He was a fucking lumber mill tycoon.
Oh my God, yes!
She's been choking on this taste of sawdust. I didn't even think about it till I wanted to tell you the backstory. We're starting now.
Okay.
Okay, Krista, you ask questions. We're doing Estes method here, folks.
Is there any spirits here with us?
I heard Tom.
Tom, why are you here?
I'm here.
Tom, do you have anything you want to say to us?
There's multiple voices
Okay.
together.
Whatever spirit is here with us, or all spirits that are here with us, we have to take turns speaking. So one at a time.
Who would like to speak to us first? Please say your name.
I can't make it out.
What spirit would like to talk to us? Can you please say your name clearly so she can hear you? I'm covered in goosebumps right now.
No, somebody else is. I'm just hearing muffling.
Okay, let's switch it up. I'll go under. Okay.
Who's here with us?
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm happy.
Are you? Are you at peace?
There's too many voices. There's too many voices. One at a time. One at a time.
Is he saying that, or?
It's him saying it to them. I think. It's multiple
I'm
voices
trying.
together.
What are you trying to do?
It hurt. Hello.
What hurt?
There's too many.
Can one of you come forward to speak to us?
There's so many voices all at the same time. I can't make them out. There's too many all at once.
What's your business
I'm
here?
filming you.
We're filming you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up? I got chills.
Does it bother you we're filming you?
Doesn't.
It doesn't? Okay, that's
No.
good. No.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
That was like a fucking growl.
Speaking.
Are you okay? Did you hear that?
I heard something.
Sounded like a girl,
Yeah.
like moaning out.
Like, hello? Was that you we just heard in the hallway? Who's in the hallway right now? Can you please speak clearly to Rafe?
Touch. Rolling here.
Rolling. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
What the fuck was that?
So are you somebody touching you?
Something was just right here. I'm not even fucking around.
Nothing changed, but you want to know what's crazy? We heard something say hello or something
It sounded like a girl moaning out.
in the
Yeah.
hallway.
Something was
What-
just right
was
here.
there touching you?
No,
or
it
the
didn't touch me.
presence?
It's like it was here.
But do you have the same thing as me? It was muffled
It's
voices
it's
over voices.
it's voices over voices
Okay, maybe
over
you should
voices
try.
and
Yeah.
muffled.
Here, I'll take this.
Crystal's a little more clear with the voices
Was
than
someone tapping
No.
by my foot?
No, nobody was there. I forgot to tap your knee to start.
Something was like,
No, I was over here.
Yeah.
You asked if somebody tap my foot, and I went to tap your knee to start.
bruh.
Bruh. Shut up. Cat ball. Cat ball.
Oh, cat ball.
Okay, so let's try this again.
Okay, so maybe you want to talk to Krista.
Okay,
So,
tap my knee.
I'm gonna
to
tap
start,
your
okay?
knee to start.
Okay. Okay.
Charles, are you okay that we're here in your home?
We love your home, Charles. It's beautiful. Do you mind that we're here? Are you okay with that?
No.
Why don't you like us here, Charles?
I promise we're not doing anything to your home. We will respect it. We just wanted to talk to you.
We respect
Yep.
We respect you and your house, Charles. We will not do any harm. Can we stay and speak with you some more?
Yes.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. Charles, are you alone, or are there others here with you? Are you alone?
Tom.
Tom is here with you? Is it just you and Tom, Charles?
She's here.
Okay, is she Amelia?
Or is Mary here with you?
Charles, can you tell me, when I was doing the Estes method like Krista, who sat behind me or touched my back? Who was that?
Amelia.
It was Amelia. Well, Amelia, I'm sorry if I got a little scared. I wasn't expecting that. Are you touching Krista's hair right now?
Yes,
Do you like Krista?
we do.
Do you prefer speaking with Krista? Is it easier for you to talk to Krista? Does Krista understand you more?
Me?
Am I still speaking with Charles?
Jordan.
Jordan. Would you like to speak to Jordan next? Do you want to talk to... Wait? Okay, we'll wait to talk to Jordan. Are you having fun speaking with Krista right now?
Can we sing with you?
Yes.
Will you sing for us later tonight, maybe?
Behind you.
Are you behind me right now?
Yep.
Who's behind me right now? Amelia, are you talking to Krista right now?
Yes.
Amelia, do you like Krista? Is it easier to speak to her?
Singing. They're singing.
Oh, are you singing for Krista, Mary? Is that Mary singing for Krista?
Yes.
Mary, thank you so much for singing. We hear you have a beautiful voice. Please speak one at a time so Krista can understand you. Do you have anything you'd like to say to us?
Hey.
Are you singing again?
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Leave.
You want us to leave?
That was a weird noise.
You don't want us to leave? You want us to stay here? Do you want us to stay here?
Move over.
Do you want me to move into the seat next to me so you can sit down?
Yes.
Okay, I'll move over. Okay, so you can sit down next to me. Is that what you want? You want me to move over so you can sit down next to me?
Dude. Are you next to Krista?
Are you sitting down next to Krista? Is that what she's reaching for?
Okay.
You want to sit down next to Krista? Go ahead.
She's very friendly. We're all very friendly. Charles, can you set off that cat ball
Walking back and
again?
forth.
There's lots of talking back and forth, she says. Can you guys please speak one at a time?
Here.
Can you set off this cat ball next to me again, please, Charles?
You're the only one that
Okay.
can really hear through the muffled
So-
voices, though.
So at this point in the night, we're sitting there, we're setting up. I believe we were setting up to do a Ouija board session. I just started filming because Krista said she heard voices, and I thought I heard something too.
And so did Jordan.
Jordan as well. All three of us heard something, and it sounded like Kelly talking in the hallway.
To someone.
To
There was
someone.
more than one
There was
voice.
more than one voice conversating. So this clip starts right as soon as we heard it. I pick up, I start recording, and this is what you get.
Is that Kelly just trying to communicate?
I don't know if that's Kelly trying to communicate or not. Were you just talking out there?
What?
You weren't just talking out there?
Who am I gonna talk to? All by myself?
We could hear, we heard voices.
Yeah.
There was a conversation happening out there.
Yeah.
I thought you were like asking like.
I thought,
I thought you were
When
trying to
I was
ask it.
in
yeah.
the apartment, I said, okay, I'm switching apartments now. But
no. When you were gone, just before you walked back in, we heard a full-out conversation, 2 voices.
100% I did not say a word.
That's weird. You heard that too.
I didn't hit record in time, though.
That you know what? That's okay.
They wouldn't have picked it up, I don't think, because they were very muffled. 1, 2, 3. Is there anyone here with us? I don't feel a thing.
It's very quiet right now.
Yeah. Like eerily quiet.
Yeah, I was gonna
Because
say
we've
that.
been used to activity constant since we got here.
And now it just feels
And
like
now
everybody's
there's
sleeping.
absolutely nothing. Alright, you know what? Go to goodbye.
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 Wanna take
Hit
a
that
little
light.
break for a second?
Yeah, hit that light. Let's take a quick break. So yeah, the Ouija board, we're getting nothing, but it's an odd nothing. It's like
It's like it's
we don't even feel anything around us.
But yet,
But-
as soon as we walked in
but
earlier,
as
that's
soon
all you
as-
feel.
It's weird because you don't feel anything, but Jordan, our genius tech man, who was standing right there filming our Ouija board session, kept looking over his shoulder and eventually moved back to where he is now. He said he could hear muffled voices in the hallway and something knocking out of that bedroom over there.
It's like the communication things aren't working.
They don't for some reason they don't want to use communication devices.
But they're letting us
Just know they're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned, this place did not want to use our equipment. We had a lot of it and we tried everything. We got some things with our spirit talker and the Estes.
Granted, we did get some evidence with our equipment, but like she's saying, for the majority of the part,
There was nothing coming through, basically. Almost nothing.
at the opposite end of the spectrum, whether the cameras were on or off, we were getting a lot of physical and sensory evidence, with our own natural senses.
And like a lot of it too. I've never heard as many whispers in any investigation that I've ever been on. We're sitting here contemplating life because nothing wants to use our tools.
It came and it went. It was just like overpowering.
I smell it too. It smells like burning.
Yeah,
see?
burning wood.
It was when I was sitting there.
See, again, it's not using our tools and we have so many of them. It's
It
doing
wants
things.
to do what it knows.
Yeah.
It wants to show us that it doesn't need our fancy equipment to communicate with us.
It wants us to hear it with our ears. It wants
Yeah.
us to see it with our eyes. It wants us to smell with.
And this is like really fucking tripping me out because like we go and we pick up all this really fancy equipment. We've got all this cool stuff. We've got the REM pods. We've got the Flux 2 reader. We've got EMF K2 readers galore. We've got top of the line camera equipment. But every time we try to use some of our equipment, we only got a bit of action off the Estes method. That was it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that if we do get anything else, it's going to be through the spirit box because it doesn't want to. This is the first time I've never had even a quarter inch of movement on a Ouija board.
Yeah.
I always have some sort of movement on a Ouija board.
Yeah.
This is the first time that really the K2s haven't been that active. They've been barely active.
It's strange.
We're not getting anything with our equipment. But then like we decided we got a little frustrated there, folks. We decided to shut down our equipment, shut down our cameras, contemplate our next move. We're like, okay, we're gonna go for a cigarette break. Then we'll come back up and maybe we'll try a spirit box session. And it was pretty much then that we smelt the wood. The way I built my team was specifically for the way I wanted my page to turn out. the way I built our team was specifically detailed to the way I wanted our page to turn out. We have a mix of skeptics and believers. We have a very large arsenal of tools at our disposal. And the simple fact that we've been getting activity pretty much constantly unless we're using equipment. Like I said before, I think that they want us to use our own senses and not our equipment. We're hearing them with our own ears. We're seeing things with our own eyes. We're smelling things with our own noses. I don't think it wants us to use equipment. I think they want us to experience this firsthand.
We started off with a lot of activity, and at this point it was like silent and we were getting nothing. And it felt different too, like how we felt when we first got there was not the same. So we were kind of off our guard, I guess, at this point. So I had walked back to my apartment for the night, just for a second, and I'd walked through the hallway. There was no strange anything. And as I'm walking back, like a minute later, I get this smell of smoke, pipe smoke, some sort. It was
crazy.
Weird. So I run into their apartment, white as a ghost. I'm just like, pipe smoke.
Pipe smoke, rave, pipe smoke. So yeah, we all run out, and we did. Kelly and I ended up smelling the same. It was like a sweet tobacco smell.
Is it?
I smell it. I smell something.
It's pipe or no?
It's something.
Yeah, I smell something, but I don't know. Did you grab your charging cable?
It's charging.
Oh, it's charging in there? Okay.
Weird. It's only here.
Oh, it's so cold.
It is really cold.
I don't smell it here.
No. It just smells like someone's been like smoking in here to me. Like in this spot.
We're all exhausted, and Kelly and I decide, okay, let's shut her down. Let's go to bed. Try and get some sleep. It is 4:30 in the morning. So we go lie down in bed. All the equipment's shut off, cameras shut off, everything's put away, and we, get comfortable in a new bed. And the second we started, or at least I don't know if she was sleeping or not, but the second I started drifting off, you started hearing loud knocks on the wall coming from the living room that the bedroom wall's attached to. That got her attention. So, we kind of looked at each other, and at the point that we look at each other, you can hear footsteps coming into the bedroom and stopping a few feet short of us, and then turning around and going back out. The knocks persisted at not a ton of them, but they persisted for a little while before either they stopped or we just passed right out. But it was not a very good sleep. It was a very restless sleep. It was boiling hot, then freezing cold. But yeah, as you can see by this next clip, this is the morning after, and this is just kind of the shape we were in after that sleep, or lack of.
So here we are at the Beck house in the morning. We just woke up, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. How was your sleep?
Not fantastic. Didn't hear any knocks, didn't hear any talking, didn't see anything. But I was off and on sleeping, and we went to bed at like 3:30. I should have been completely out cold, but I was not, and it was boiling hot. So I woke up and my head feels like a whole pressure, and it's not great. I don't feel fantastic right now, but I mean, that was my sleep. How about yours?
Nothing was going on. We were sitting here watching a movie on Netflix, and we were like, okay, it's 3:30 in the morning. Nothing's going on with you. Let's just go to bed. So we went to bed, and almost immediately we could hear knocking, and it was like a loud, obvious knock. There was a few of those, and then you heard footsteps coming towards our bedroom door and just stopping at the bedroom door. And I have a thing where I have to sleep on the side of the bed closest to the door, so I'm right there. And we looked at her, or she looked at me, and she's like, and now we hear stuff. And I was like, I'm too tired to get up and turn on equipment again and do this. I laid there till about 5 o'clock in the morning because I was just expecting to see something in the doorway, because you could still hear shuffling. It was unnaturally hotter than it was throughout the entire night, so I would start sweating. I'd take the blankets off, I'd freeze, put them back on, sweat, take them off, freeze, put them on, but then nothing. I was fine. There's definitely stuff here.
But it's very different than anything we've ever experienced.
It is.
It just wants to show us that it's here.
We were smelling things, we were seeing things, we were hearing things.
I don't know, the back house is definitely haunted, but I don't know, it leaves me with more questions, and I think we definitely have to come back.
I was just about to say, I have more questions and more ideas of what we could potentially do next time.
Yeah.
So I think this is on the bucket list to come back.
Yeah.
Make sure you drop some comments. You guys also know what to do. Hit that like, smash the subscribe, and join us every week for more content every 2 weeks for full-length episodes.
All right, guys. Stay spooky.
Bye.
And walking to Among Us.
Did that?
Welcome to
Walking to
Walking-
Welcome Among Us.